Hey guys, welcome back. So this video is all about the Royalton Resort located in St. Lucia. So let's go ahead and dive right on in. Full name of the resort is Royalton St. Lucia, an autograph collection all-inclusive resort. And this also encompasses the Hideaway resort. So I'll briefly touch on that, not too much. So this resort is located on the northern tip of the island. If you are flying into UVF Airport, that is located on the southern side of the island. So it will take a little over an hour and a half to get to the resort if you are taking a car or a bus. Now, they do have other options where you can take a ferry, and I believe the ferry takes about 30 minutes or so, and they also have a helicopter option. Personally, we took a private taxi to our resort and we pre-booked it, and that was through Nexus Tours. So I will link all of those options down below as well. Upon arrival, this is one of those airports that don't necessarily have like an actual terminal. You do have to get directly off of the plane, walk outside, and then have to walk to customs. And it's probably about like a 5-minute walk or so. All right, so after customs and immigration, you will be led outside, and there you will find transportation booths. Now, I do not recommend getting your own rental car. The locals don't recommend it. Like, the roads are just way too much to do all of that. So, like I said before, we did pre-book transportation with Nexus Tours. You can book like a shared ride in terms of like, you know, 2 spots on the bus, whatever the case may be, or you can book a private car. We booked a private car. We typically don't do this, and I honestly don't remember why we did, because we're completely okay with sharing like a bus that's going to the same resorts. But yeah, this experience was fine. We went to the booth. They called our driver. He came, he picked us up. He gave us a lot of good information during the 1.5-hour car ride. He also was kind enough to provide snacks and beverages for us. So if you know, you know that these guineps are absolutely amazing. So it's like kind of like a tarty fruit. I can't even describe it, but definitely have to try those when you are in St. Lucia. So throughout this video, I am going to show you guys a walkthrough of the beautiful Royalton Resorts, which also includes the food, the pool area, entertainment, pretty much everything connected to this resort. So upon arrival, this is what the outside kind of looks like. We stayed here for 5 nights, and we were here around Labor Day weekend 2024. And this was a group trip of about 30 people. We were celebrating a birthday and an anniversary. To start off, let me show you guys a layout of what the resort looks like. This resort is pretty much a bunch of buildings kind of all in the same space, and it's kind of divided up into sections. So if you are staying in building 1, 2, or 3, this is considered the Hideaway side. So this is the adult, all-inclusive part of the resort. So there are no kids over there. If you have kids, you can't really stay over there. Kids don't necessarily cross over, at least they're not supposed to. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 are on the Royalton side, but specifically 7 and 8 are considered Diamond Club because those are upgraded rooms, which includes butler service, and there are a few other perks as well. Quick side note, there was a very talented young man in our group who brought his drone, and he was able to capture these pictures for us. So shout out to Skyscope. We greatly appreciate you, and without you, we wouldn't have had these pictures. So again, just to put things into perspective, if you're staying in building 1, 2, or 3, this is considered the Hideaway Resort. 4, 5, 6, and the lobby is just kind of right there. I call it Royalton Regular, but there's nothing necessarily regular about these rooms. And then 7 and 8 is the upgraded Diamond Club. So upon arrival, they will give you a brochure that just has all of the necessary information, which includes timing for dining, the time the pools are open, just pretty much everything you'll need to know throughout your stay. They also have an app, and I will go through the app soon. So this is the lobby and reception area. So as you can see, the views are not lacking at all, like at all. If you're coming here and you're like, don't know about the view, this should convince you that, look, the view will not be an issue here. So in the lobby area, they do have a coffee shop, which is pretty nice and very convenient. I did come here probably a few times throughout the trip, and I was very impressed. I recommend the milkshakes. My favorite was the caramel, and I also enjoyed the espressos. And again, this is an all-inclusive resort, so none of this costs extra. It's all included in the price that you paid. Right next to the coffee shop, you do have the Excursions office. Now, this resort does have a few locations that you can book excursions, so I'll get into that a little bit later. You also have the wedding department right next to that. And then on the opposite side of the lobby, you have a few more shops and areas that I'm going to pinpoint. The Hangout is the teen hangout spot. There's comfy chairs, there's a gaming system, foosball table. They also had a schedule of events listed throughout the day. Right next to that is Pier 27, which is one of the gift shops. There are a few other spots that you can purchase souvenirs, so I will point that out later on in the video. If you are going to forget anything for this trip, please do not forget to pack sun protection. So as you can see, that did say $29 US. So it's easily 3 times the amount that you probably would pay. And down here, the sun is sunning. You're in the Caribbean, it's hot. Take the necessary precautions, but keep in mind that those prices are pricing, but you have to do what you have to do. Right next to that, you do have Score, which is the sports bar. So this was a pretty cool hangout spot throughout the day. At nighttime, it did transform into the club, which I will show you. So they had sports, there's a few games. You can also order food. Now the food took forever. Like, I want to say we waited a minimum 45 minutes and above. Like, sometimes it took an hour, sometimes longer. The bar located right outside of there, which I forgot to record. And then you can also take escalators. I don't think I've ever stayed at a resort that had escalators, so that was different, but I thought it was a unique feature. And you also have another bar located down below. Now, I did notice at bars, even at restaurants, like, I think I went to the bar for some water, and I think it took 20 minutes for anyone to even acknowledge me. And at restaurants, it really did take quite a while to get food as well. So I don't know if it's a St. Lucia thing, if it's a Royalton thing. Personally, it didn't trip me up too much because I'm on vacation and I'm going to enjoy my time regardless. But I do know for others, it may get annoying and be annoying. And yeah, just something to keep in mind. And then this is kind of the main entertainment area. You do have Nexus Tours located right there. So if you are booking your transportation back, that's where you will meet them. And if you're booking excursions in general, that's who we booked through. If you would like to see the excursions that we went on, make sure you're subscribed and you're following along, because I will post a follow-up video that has all the information about the excursions that we went on, which included the catamaran. We went to the sulfur springs, the mud bath, waterfall, all the things. So make sure you're subscribed, and the link can also be found down below to that video. We also went to the block party as well. So again, make sure you're tuning in so you don't miss out on that. From that main entertainment area on your left-hand side, you will come across the buffet, which I will cover in the food section. And then you also have people with tables set up who are selling souvenirs. So this was a daily setup, and it was kind of in the walkway area. And then on the side of building 6, you do have the medical center. So that is there available in case you need it. This resort also has swim up rooms, so that is an option for you to book, is a room with a swim up pool. We didn't do that, but if you would like to see our room that we did book, which was pretty nice, that link can be found down below as well, which is a full room tour. So let's continue the tour back outside. So Nexus does have their own office. Again, that's one of the companies that you can book transportation and excursions through. So that's located right there. You also have the fitness center, which I will say I've seen a lot of fitness centers at all-inclusive resorts. And I'm pretty impressed that this is a full-blown gym. Right next to the fitness center, you do have the spa, and these are some of the prices. Right next to that, you do have the kids club. So the kids club is at no additional cost. Again, I showed you the teen club upstairs. That's no additional cost as well. So you do have these options available for you. Side note, this isn't necessarily tied to the kids club, but the resort does offer babysitting services. Now that is at an additional cost, but if you go to the reception area and you ask for information, I'm sure they can give it to you. So some people in our group use the babysitting services when we went to the street party or for other daily excursions or nighttime festivities. Back outside, you do have a few more shops. All right, now it's time for food. So you will have to make dinner reservations via the Royalton app. So there is a QR code once you get there that you can scan. And once you get on the app, you'll click on the side and then you will scroll down and click on Royalton St. Lucia guest restaurants. And then all the restaurants will pop up. You are going to make the reservation in that section and then it will show you the availability. From when I was there and what I was told, you can only do it 2 days out at a time. So as soon as you get there, I say download the app, book what you can, and take it day by day. The specialty dining restaurants are at no additional cost, as well as the buffet. And you also have room service included as well for no additional fee. I think we ordered room service only once, but the time that we did, it was really, really, really good. Now, it did take about an hour and a half for us to get the food. And they do call your room prior to sending it up just to verify. So just keep that in mind. In terms of dining, Calypso was probably my favorite. So this was West Indies cuisine. The atmosphere was super cute, and I thought this specialty dining restaurant had the best food. We tried the crab cakes, the patties, and a soup. Main course was absolutely delicious as well, and I 10 out of 10 recommend the ribs. The ribs tasted so good. So if you go there, try the ribs. Right next to Calypso is the Tex-Mex place. We weren't able to try that, unfortunately, because we couldn't get reservations in time. Right next to that restaurant, you do have the steakhouse. I thought the steakhouse was okay. No complaints necessarily. I think I just ordered the wrong thing. So I ordered the brisket and it just came with one tiny slice and I was just very disappointed. So I'm glad that I also ordered the salmon with it as well. To me, the appetizers were a little mid, like I wasn't too impressed with it. But again, I think I just ordered the wrong thing. Then right next to the steakhouse is Zen. I believe that's the Japanese restaurant. We made reservations, but we overslept. So we did not make it in time, but I heard the food is good. Kind of towards the pool area, you do have Grazie, which is the Italian spot. I thought the food there was pretty good. If you are a Diamond Club, you do also have access to eat here for breakfast. I'm a huge salmon person. I wasn't a huge fan of the mashed potatoes or the veggies, and I heard the pasta was really good. I didn't have it, but something to try out. Now, another one of my favorite spots was probably this food truck. It is also located kind of near the pool area, and it's open every day around lunchtime. They also have daily specials. Actually, yeah, this was for sure the best food that I had. Absolutely have to try the chicken wrap. It was so good. This is the buffet area. I thought the atmosphere was super cute and the food actually wasn't that bad either. I know buffet food kind of gets a bad rep sometimes, but honestly, I enjoyed it. So for breakfast, they do have 2 different omelet stations. I know the omelet stations are pretty popular and the lines can get long, but the wait was not that bad. And also 10 out of 10 recommend the hash browns. Hash browns are a must. Pancakes were a little hard. French toast was a little hard, but overall there's such a variety of food items that I'm sure you can find something that you like. So this was breakfast, and then I will also show you guys dinner as well. And this was the dinner buffet. Diamond Club, there is a whole different section for you outside of building 8. So there's your own bar menu. You also have your own pool, your own hangout area that comes with the upgrade. Let's dive into the beach area. To me, it was absolutely gorgeous. The water was really clear, as you can see, and they also had lots of water sports. Anything non-motorized was, again, no additional cost. We kayaked, and that was a lot of fun. You can go anywhere within view. So yeah, I would definitely recommend it. You also have jet skis. That was an additional cost, but at least the resort offered it right there, and you didn't necessarily have to go anywhere else.
Touch this spot.
Oh.
You feel it sticking?
Yeah.
Yeah, that means it's still alive.
Wait.
Wait, so when you guys gonna grill it?
Tomorrow.
God's willing.
Grab it like this, grab it like this. Grab it like this from under. Like how I'm grabbing it.
No, tomorrow we're gonna put it on fridge.
Right there.
Put it on ice for tomorrow.
Right, now let's get into the pool area. So I thoroughly enjoyed the pools there. They do have multiple, and to me there was plenty of space. I never felt like the pools were super crowded the entire time we were there, and we were there end of August into September. So you don't have to reserve any of these. And also towels, in order to check them out, they do not give you towel cards, which some resorts do. These don't. You just walk up, grab the towels, and return them. There's not really a check-in, check-out system either. Boy, oh boy, was it hot. Okay, you are in the Caribbean, expect Caribbean heat. This fan saved my life. If you would like to see some of my essential packing items, there is a link down below, and I also have a few items linked as well, such as like straws. Resorts are moving away from straws because they're not good for the environment. Even towel clips or travel tumblers, all of that can be found down below in the description. Okay, so a lay of the land from up top. This is the view from our room. So as you can see, there's the main pool area, which is where a lot of the activities were. You can see the Hideaway pool. So again, if you're on the adult only side, you do have your own adult only pool. That's located on the opposite side of the resort. And then you see the other pools located on the other side. So this is called the Dips pool. I thought it was like 2 or 3 different pools, but it's just one big pool combined, and you have access to all of these. And then visually, the Diamond Club pool, there's building 8 right there. You do have your own pool on that side and your own beach access as well. Now let's get into activities. So there was a board that had all of the daily activities listed, but you could also find them on the app as well. So they had everything from live music to nighttime entertainment to aquafit. What else? They had trivia, which was pretty cool. They had the foam party. I'm about to show you guys all of that. And personally, I thought all of it was 10 out of 10. I enjoyed all of it, like every single bit. I don't think I had any complaints about the activities. In terms of the vibe, I will say, and again, I don't know if it's because the resort did not feel packed, so I don't know if that influenced it, but this didn't necessarily give like turn up, like level 10 turn up type of vibe. I would maybe give it like a solid 7. Like it wasn't boring by any means, but if you're looking for like a hardcore party resort, I wouldn't necessarily say this is it either. To me personally, I think they did just enough to keep people entertained.
We are boiling down to our final question of the morning. I start off at red and I stop at green. I start off at red and I stop at green. Okay, we got stoplight. What else we got? What else we got? No, it's not a traffic light. What are the options you got? What else starts at red and stops at green? Okay, letter W. Letter W. Starts with the letter W. Correct. The answer is a watermelon. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. We have come to the end of our guessing game.
Right, nightly entertainment. So they did advertise an all-white party when we were there, and I believe it was on Friday night. Now, the entertainment was great. I thoroughly enjoyed the entertainment. In terms of it being an all-white party, I didn't necessarily get that. I was a bit disappointed. I don't know if it's because I've been to Reuse And if you know Ryu Resorts, they're all white party, the neon party, the pink party, it's a whole different level. So I think my favorite might have been St. Lucia night. I might be slightly biased just because somehow I'm not like the flashiest person. I don't really do the most. I don't know how they got me to go up on stage, but I did go up on stage, and I will say I enjoyed it. I didn't do much, but they are very interactive with getting the crowd involved. After the nightly entertainment, the club typically opened at 11 p.m. I don't know what time they closed, but I think they went pretty late. And this was located at the Sportsbar. I don't think it was ever really crowded, but it is something to do. So overall, we really did enjoy this trip. Would I come back to the Royalton? I'm not too sure. I for sure would love to come back to St. Lucia. I think it's a beautiful country. But would I stay at the Royalton? I would maybe like to try out somewhere different. I do also think that this resort is advertised as a luxury 5-star resort, but in my personal opinion, don't come for me, guys. I would maybe rate this a 4, not a 5, and that's just from my personal experiences. Also, I didn't necessarily think the staff was overly hospitable. I think I'm used to that, to traveling and staff just making sure that you're having a great time. Not that they didn't do that, but I don't think anyone necessarily went out of their way or above and beyond. But again, that's just my personal experience. That didn't make or break the trip. We still had a really, really good time. So that is all that I have for you guys. If you guys have any questions, feel free to pop them down below. And again, check out other links that I have listed as well. Feel free to share this video with a friend, like, subscribe, do all the things, and I will see you guys next time.